Come in.
Hola, amigo. Mi sombrero es muy stupido. Me know?
I'm glad you're willing to cooperate, Todd.
No, I'm the one who's grateful. I mean, this is a high-profile case, and the Sun is really grateful to have an inside source.
Oh, no, Santa. No can do. You're going to have to settle for press releases like everyone else.
Yeah, well, you can't blame a guy for trying, right? So what's it look like for our number one suspect?
And who's that?
Bo Buchanan, of course.
I'll tell you what, brother-in-law. I'll give you your scoop. Call it an engagement present. From now on, everyone's a suspect, including you.
The formal accusation.
Shush now. He's just following procedure. Bo Buchanan told him if anything bad happens to a chick in this town, it's got to be me. But you can't pin this one on me. You see, I didn't even know. Joey, Tommy, Tony, Larry.
Georgie Phillips.
I still don't know who she is.
Well, you knew her well enough to have this in your possession. Why did she give it to you?
She probably knew I was the only one in town with the guts to tell the truth, even if it's bad about the Buchanans. You see, her only other choice was this piece of garbage. Have you seen the masthead on this newspaper?
Yep.
Well, welcome to Buchananville. Okay, that's like the fifth time you've asked that question. Is there a point to all of this?
I'd like to know that, too.
Well, the point is, I want an answer. You might try one.
Is this a formal accusation, or are you just being an obnoxious brother-in-law?
You know, it's okay. Georgie Phillips gave me the envelope as I was walking out of the palace.
And what did you do?
I walked out of the palace. You see how this goes? There's like a sequence to this. Now, and don't even bother asking the next question, because it's the only time that I ever rubbed elbows with the Phillips girl.
Was there ever a time
Is
when...
there something magic I could say that would make you understand that I've got nothing else to tell you? Saved by the Bell. There.
Me.
Who are you? Speak up.
Look, I can't talk loud right now, so you're going to have to listen up, Todd.
What, do you got a frog in your throat?
Look. You want to hear the story or not? It's a story about the murder now. I can't go into it right now, but if you'll just...
Claire? Wait, no, don't hang up. Stupid, useless, worthless things are always cutting out on you.
Reporter?
Oh, you're funny. He's very funny. You're funny. Are we done?
You can keep asking, but I'm pretty sure Todd's story won't suddenly change into a witness for the prosecution.
Okay. Just one more question. When exactly did you open the envelope that Georgie Phillips gave you?
Who cares?
Humor me. Come on.
Ah, my memory's going. You know, I don't even remember when I opened it. I opened the envelope right after I found out there was an APB out on the Phillips girl. Till then, I had forgotten I had the thing.
Okay. Now, were there any instructions to go along with the envelope?
She said I'd know when to open it, and I did. Except by then, Ted Bundy Buchanan had already offed her because she was going to go public with this thing or blackmail him.
You don't have to answer any more questions.
Delgado. Gotta go.
Where?
Where? To catch a killer.
Well, don't worry about things on this end, Big D. I'll try and keep it covered.
Un periodista muy honrado.
Bastante, jefe.
Con las cómicas.
Are you okay?
Yeah, why were you calling him Jeff?
You did pretty well.
Well, why wouldn't I?
Well, my brother can be pretty rough.
I've got nothing to hide. I'm innocent. Unlike some police commissioners I could name. I really appreciate when my reporters do that to me. It makes me feel all warm.
You know what? You'll be happy to forgive me once you hear everything that I found out at Drew's little prom night, which, by the way, was not a snap to get into.
So you had to work for a living, huh? Well, what'd you get?
Don't you think we should have this little conversation? Private.
In private? Why? There's nothing you can keep from me. I'm Todd's lawyer. I'm also his wife. Remember? Like you would ever let me forget. Now, was that something witty I just missed, or just something typical?
I got a good idea. Why don't I go away?
And missed hearing everyone who was at the Buchanan Lodge the night that Miss Georgie Porgy, putting it where she oughtn't be, bit the big one.
You're very good. Just like old times.
Yeah, except I'm here. Who is at the lodge?
Everyone whose name isn't Kramer, rhymes with Cannon. Rachel Gannon, Hank Gannon, Nora Hannon, Gannon, Buchanan was at least nearby, but guess who got there first time?
Puddinhead Bob Buchanan.
Mm-hmm. And guess who can definitely spot him at the scene of the crime? Victoria Lord Buchanan Carpenter, your sister.
Well, this article implies that Vicky saw Georgie get murdered. Now, is that true?
Well, she saw something. And I'm not just blowing smoke. This is a story. I'm a newspaper man. It's my job to cover stories.
It is your duty to be accurate.
Everything in there is accurate. She was there, and I'm going to print it. The Sun's going to print it, not like that wussy banner. Look, I'm not just going to back off just because my family's involved, and I'm not going to back off just because it hurts
Well,
you.
what about your sister? Did it ever occur to you you might have put her in danger?
Vicky's a big girl. She can take care of all nine of herself.
Why is it you always hurt the people who love you the most? You know, it does occur to me, as a matter of fact, though, that my name is not in that newspaper.
Your name won't sell my newspapers.
Really? Suspect's wife flees into the arms of famous attorney? Huh?
Sam, I left you out because you've done a lot for me. Last thing you did, even though I paid you, was help save my marriage.
If your marriage is saved, why didn't you come home last night?
Very busy. Did it occur to you that it's a lot of work running a multi-million-dollar publishing empire?
If I didn't know better, I'd think you were avoiding me.
Look, I already went on the record saying that you moving back in is the best thing that ever happened to me. But this story, Taya, I'm telling you, it's not every year that the commissioner just hands you the best story by bashing some bimbo's brain in.
And the commissioner did no such thing.
Says you.
My client is innocent.
Your client?
Sam is Bo's mouthpiece.
I prefer the word attorney, if you don't mind.
Me too. I've sidelined my career, but I'd love to get it back in shape on a high-profile case like this. You'd be like having an Olympic-class trainer.
Really? Well, actually, I've heard quite a bit about your reputation.
Well, a local attorney on the team can be a bonus.
Well, I'll keep that in mind.
Mm-mm. No way, no wife of mine is going to defend a serial killer.
Oh, I'd say that's her decision, Todd, not yours.
I'm a lawyer, Todd, and I miss it. I need something else to do besides sit home alone while you obsess over this story.
Learn how to cook. What?
The cops have a warrant. Bo's car's at police headquarters, and they're searching for the bat.
Get down there. Someone was right. They're about to tie Bo Buchanan into the murder weapon.
What? Well, congratulations, Todd. Vicky?
You happy now?
Hey, wait, can I tell you? Wait.
So, answer the question.
What is it with you in this case, Todd? You've turned it into your own private war.
Because he's guilty, I know that Bo murdered that girl.
So you're going to sacrifice everything else in your life for this obsession?
That's what it takes.
Including me? Including Star?
Look, Bo Buchanan will go up the river, and then we'll have a nice vacation. A family vacation. Go to Disneyland or something.
And what about in the meantime?
Wait.
Todd, what's the real story here? Why are you letting this concern you?
Bo Buchanan and I go way back. You wouldn't understand this. The only thing that you might get is that Barbara Graham got raped, right? And I got thrown into jail for no reason except for Bo Buchanan's self-righteous, hypocritical nature. He left me there. He let this whole town think that I was guilty, and I almost lost everything because of Bo Buchanan. What?
I'm at the police department. You better get down here, Todd. Something big is about to happen.
I gotta go. This isn't gonna wait. Listen, Taya. Never mind.
Listen, call me. We'll have dinner or something.